Savannah area leaders back home after a trip to Charleston. They spent the day learning from Charleston officials and city tourism, transportation, and housing strategies. Both cities experiencing booming growth. WSCV's Sarah Smith has a wrap-up of the day.
Haunted, romantic, walkable. The city that comes to mind probably depends on the state you live in. All three adjectives describe both Savannah and Charleston. Though the two cities are alike, they're also very different. But leaders have come together to learn from each other on a variety of topics, tackling growth regionally.
They're dealing with transportation and housing and childcare and all the same things that we're dealing with here. So taking a day and coming learning from those that are addressing these same challenges.
Leaders had a lot to say about transportation and housing. More development means more jobs, which brings more people driving on the roads and needing somewhere to live.
And we've been victims of that success. It's become much more expensive for people to live. It's been much more harder for people to get around. And so we're dealing with a lot of the same issues.
Highways are bound to be congested, but to help with that, Mayor Van Johnson says they plan to invest in more public transportation options, like the Amtrak, which we rode from Savannah to Charleston. And while Tybee Island has different challenges from the sister cities, Mayor Brian West was taking notes.
They, are trying to decide, should they expand roads because they have a lot of traffic problems, or should they find other ways to bring in transportation for their citizens? And so the way they talk about the issues they deal with, I'm sitting and listening and trying to figure out, how can we apply that to the way we deal with tourism or the way we deal with conservation of our shores and things like that.
All the municipalities have one thing in common: tourism. Healthy competition between the two cities is welcome. Leaders sharing their hope to responsibly bring more opportunities to their areas.
I think the folks here in Charleston were taking notes from us, and we hope to have them in Savannah to come and see some of the work we've been able to do.
Sarah Smith, WSAV News 3, on your side.